So I'm here at the car boot, Strawberry Fields car boot in Lymington, and I am totally overwhelmed with how many people are here. Not just buyers, which is completely and utterly overwhelming, but sellers. There are so many. We used to, we had the vintage shops. I would shop here every Sunday, and even on their busiest days, it was a third of what's here. I'm going to show you quickly the car park. This is one car park of 4, and this is just the buyers. Just the buyers. It bodes well for some good picking, as long as I mean, here quite early, but oh well, look, as long as there'll be something here. There always is, because what I want somebody else doesn't, and vice versa. Anyway, right, I'm going to get on. I'm not going to film the whole thing because it's just too big and I'll run out of film. So I'll catch you if there's something really interesting. Okay, bye. Well, well, that was interesting. Literally, I got round halfway and then came back and emptied my trolley because it was full. So, yes, a very weird experience in there today because it was so big. I cannot get over how big it was today, which is great. People are so desperate to get out and start, thrifting and start flipping and that kind of thing again after lockdown. It's been a long period of not being able to do anything. So even just being able to get out. But it was interesting that I observed different cultural groups buying or heading for different things. Like the Asians will always go for English china. The Eastern Europeans love the silver plate. And there's me loving anything that's quirky, anything that's different. I bought a rung of cowbells. Anyway, didn't get to do any filming. The rain has just started, and it was predicted. It was predicted to start at 12. What's the time? 20 past 11. So, yes, it was predicted. So all the sellers that got away just before, well done. Those that haven't, good luck. So I'm off home now, and I will show you the haul when I get home. Bye. Here we are again. She's got the key at the door. Never been 21 before. Don't even know why I sung that song. Nothing to do with anything. It's just been in my head all morning. What to do with an earworm? What do? Do you go and listen to another song? So that takes over? What shall I go and listen to? I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing. No, I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm going to tell you. Before we move on to the haul, the big haul from the car boot sale on Sunday, I've got a complaint. Wait there. Right, so OPI nail polish. We've all heard of that. Took over from Revlon, Mavala. Sally Hansen was the, leading brand professionally and commercially. Anyway, that's like a bit of a link there, isn't it? It's like a bit of a product placement thing. But no. So I'm living in America. No, I'm not living in America. I've never lived in America. I'm living in New Zealand, and OPI came out with this big advertising campaign for this special new nail varnish. Only in America. That's why that was there. It's 18 karat gold. It's incredible. And this is the way, it's an absolute con, right? This is the way they advertise it. This is the picture, right? Now, would that not lead you to believe that that's the finish? Yeah? Yeah? Me too. So I said to my daughter, it's quite expensive. I said, you can buy me that for my birthday. I said, that's lovely. I wanted to know how you get that metal reflective appearance on your nails. And it was before those chrome nail varnishes came out. Anyway, so I thought, yeah, brilliant. Look at that. How fantastic is that? So excited. It took quite a while to arrive. Do you know what's inside it? That. Can you even see? I mean, that beige is one thing. That's nothing to do with it. Can you see? It's just tiny, teeny, teeny, tiny little flecks. Excuse the state of my nails. I know they need doing, but I wanted to show you this. And this was about 30 quid, this nail varnish, right? Look at it. What's the point of that? Who wants 18 karat spots on their nails? I'll tell you who, not me. That to that. Rubbish. Rubbish. See, online again. Me and online, just not friends. Just doesn't work. Anyway, moving on. I'm over that. I'm not over it. Clearly, I'm not over it. That was like, God knows, nearly 10 years ago. God, I hold on to things, don't I? Oh, well, anyway, moving on. First thing I want to show you, right, is this. Look at that, right? Isn't that lovely? Really nice little box, really nice, lovely. I thought, what a nice box. I got home and it's a music box, but it was missing its winder. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Bloody music box without a winder. No good to anyone, not to man nor beast, even if a beast did want it. So, put it to one side and I ordered one of these from China. What came through? A whole bag, right? I only wanted one. Got charged 6 quid for the whole thing. Poof, suddenly 6 quid off my profit. There you go. Is it worth it? Anyway, so this, I'm not going to put it on for too long because obviously that'll be a pain in the neck. I'll have to throw it out the window. See if you can recognise the tune. Can you recognise it? Go on, see if you can have a guess. Put it in the comments and I'll tell you who's right when I see them. Right, that's one. One. Where should I put that? I'm going to put it over here. Okay, next thing. Oh, that, by the way, is going on eBay for £20. Cost me 4 plus 6 for all the little winders. So not much in that, but what a nice thing. So if you're interested in that, that's being starting at £20. Right, now this at the car boot, brilliant. I decided, I'll tell you my thinking at the car boot. I decided I've got plenty of glass listed, I've got plenty of china listed. I'm looking for slightly different quirky items. So things that other people wouldn't necessarily think about. So anyway, this is what I got. This. No, it's not a halo, although it could be. I could just use that as a shoulder pad and just have that like that the whole time. I mean, I am, in fairness, a perfect angel. Look at that. Oh. So, I mean, we all know what that is, don't we? We all know what it... Oh, God, I've lost my nuts. Hang on. There we go. Got it. Don't worry. Don't panic. Come on, little one. That goes down like that. And it's an embroidery hoop, of course, for cross stitch or whatever else you want to do. Really nice. I was very pleased to get that. That's really good condition. It's got a really heavy base. I looked online and a lot of them have these really flimsy little, horrible little plywood base, and you have to stick that sort of between your legs while you're sewing like that. But this you can put on a tabletop, a tray or whatever. It comes right down, comes apart, and like that. I'll just undo that. Oh yeah, look at that. See, packs up really nice and small. So yeah, for all of those, that cost me £10. But that's going on for £25 start bid if you're interested in that. Okay, you can go on there, don't smash my pictures. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah, just a little thing. This is an upcycling thing. I'll either sell it as is or I will do it myself. But I just thought this was a really nice quirky little shelf. Isn't that nice? It's got a bit of age to it. It's quite a simple item. It's probably been in a chicken hut or something like that at some point, but yeah, I thought that was quite nice. And I paid £3 for that. It's not much, is it, really, for a nice little wooden shelf, but it's going to get a new life. And that's going to go onto eBay with a starting bid of 15. All the items that I list, all the prices that I tell you are comps, so completed sales. So I base all my prices on prices from before. So I'm not totally out of the ballpark. I'm not greedy. Yeah, just being sensible. So that was £3 I paid, and it's got big starting bid at 15. There's not a lot of money to be made on all of these items, is there, as you can see? So, sadly, I'm not going to become a millionaire doing this. Oh, I'll probably do better to put my daughter out to slavery. I've thought about that. She's so strong-willed. She'll only fight me. She'll fight me the whole way. She's so annoying. I know. What's the point of having kids if you can't make money from them? Anyway, it's a thought. Okay, now, interesting. Back in the day when I was a kid, we used to call these things gay boxes because they made you happy. You put all the little things that make you happy on there to display. Now, I know a lot of people use these as thimble display things, but I think that's quite a big space for one thimble. So what we used to do when we were kids, we'd get all these little glass ornaments, little whimsies, Wade whimsies, things like that my grandmother would bring around, and we just used to have those. They were known as gay boxes, but sadly you're not allowed to call them that anymore. Well, I'm sure you can, but nobody calls them that anymore. I'm probably the only person that ever remembers they were called that. But yeah, so there we are. It's a nice little display shelf. I might upcycle that as well. Then again, I might not. So that £3 I paid, and that's going to be listed at 15 start bid. So all my start bids, I do also put on or near offer. I always do that. It's just that if you list something with buy now, eBay charge you for that special feature. Whereas actually, if somebody wants to buy it at the price it is, then make an offer. Make an offer. Yesterday I sold something that I'd listed at £20. She made me an offer for £20. I took it. So there we are. See, psychology. I'm not very smart, but sometimes I even amaze myself. This is probably my favourite item. My favourite. Look at this. Look, can you see that? Give me more cowbell, baby. Right, now I want to show you something. What it's like to be the odd one out. So listen to this, right? That's nice, isn't it? That's a nice little chime. Wait. Oh, that's nice too. And this one? Nice. Listen to this one. Ha! Bless him. Oh, sweetheart. I think it's because his donger's hanging down too low. And I'll be honest, you should never have a donger that hangs that low. So, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, anyway, what a nice thing that is. I love that. My favourite thing, the whole thing that I bought. When we had the vintage shop, I bought a very large cowbell that had come from Switzerland. Did really well with that, sold very well. So I couldn't help it. Just saw these. Oh, that's why. Okay, there you go. You've got to hang down even lower. Will that sound better? Wait for it. Stop it. Oh, that's better. It's because the donger wasn't hanging down properly. Oh no, wait. Whatever. Anyway, that's my favourite item of the whole thing. The whole shopping thing. I paid £20 for that. And comps say I should list it at 45. So that's starting bid of £45. But what it's a nice display piece, nice wooden metal donger, 4 cowbells. Lovely. Okay, this was just a little extra purchase that I got. The corners were lifting, so I've just glued them down, but I'll get that smoothed down and repaired. I just thought, what a nice little thing that is. Imagine having that. I'm going to clean all this up. Not take away its age, but just clean it up a little bit more. Clean all of this up because it's been around for a while. And this is actually a brass pressed glass panel of Jean Bart, who was actually a French naval captain in the 1600s. 1650. No, he was born in 1650. And I just thought, it's quirky, it's different, it's unusual. So, and that's what I was going for. That was my brief to myself. Quirky, unusual. Okay, doesn't have to be old, doesn't have to be really valuable, which is lucky because none of it's really valuable. That's that. And that, I paid £3 for that. And I'm putting that on for $14.99. Start bid. Okay. Oh, now for those of you that are into the retro things, couldn't resist this. I don't know why. It's a stupid thing to buy, really, but I was just, you know, I love all things retro. Because they are my childhood. They remind me of my childhood. This is a plastic woven basket. It needs a little bit of a wash, which I will do. But this is the epitome of the 60s, 70s retro period. A plastic, you know, this is all like plastic with wire inside it, and they've woven with that. So it's a really strong, steady thing. But that would look really nice on the table with bread rolls or something like that in it. And I know for people that love retro, this is just a really nice little piece. I loved it, and I do love it. No, okay. No. Well, actually, saying that, what do you think? I rock a hat. I really rock a hat. Maybe not that hat. Paid £2. This is going on for £12. This is a genuine 1960s, 70s retro hand woven plastic basket. Love it or hate it, it is what it is. The wooden flower bowl. Yes, now I love this. Cambridge ware. That's the name of turned wood like this. And some of you may remember this in the last video, my little ice bucket. Very similar. And this is obviously a flower arranging bowl. It's got its liner. Really nice little thing. So it's easy to forget sometimes when you look at things like this and you think, yeah, either like it or you don't. But it's so easy to forget the amount of work that goes into these things. I think I've said in a previous video, I can't help. I see the work that goes into things. I understand. I did many years ago, when I started collecting cups and saucers, and I got as far as 2. They were both quite valuable. But I spent so much on books to learn the art that they tell you all the history of the potteries up in Staffordshire. And God dear, the conditions they used to work in. I mean, you think they started in the 1700s. No electricity. And there was one particular, I can't remember, was it Coalport, where they used to have to go across the canal, where all the crockery, the china would be sent up to London. They used canals. But they had to go from one side to the other. And it was dark. And they didn't have torches or anything. And the thing capsized and they all drowned because people back there couldn't necessarily swim. And they all drowned. So no electricity, you just don't think about it. People are doing all that beautiful hand painting by candlelight. Oh my God. So you forget what goes into making some of these things. Somebody's actually sat and turned all these bits of wood, put them together and turned them all and made sure they sit really tight in a lovely bowl like this. Anyway, that's a nice thing. It's a bit different. There are people that will only buy wood now for eco reasons and sustainability. So this, again, I paid £2 and I am going, oh, it's actually, did it have a marking? Hang on. Got to remember. When I researched it, where was that on there then? Oh, there we are. Could hardly see it. It took me ages to work it out. That is actually a printed mark. I didn't even see it to start with, and then it took me so long to find it. And it basically said, I found it on another piece, basically says Let & Co. Woodcraft Saint-Ouen, version 93. So there we are. Cambridge ware. And this is going, I haven't put a price of what that's going to be. Yeah, I need to research that. But anyway, most of my things are about the £15 mark, unless like the cowbells are worth a lot more. So again, I love that. Nice bit of polish on that, go down a treat. So that's that. Okay, how are we doing for time? Okay, we're doing all right. Oh, no, I just love this. Again, it's so 1970s. Look at it. It's perfect. There's no damage. There's a little mark there on the ear, but that's under the glaze. It's not damaged. And I just love it. So again, on research, look at the shape of it. I just think that's really nice. Look, come on, Dobbin. And so this was, I paid £2, £15, and it's by Moss, R Moss Limited, and it's a very mid-century piece, but it's in perfect condition. Money box. So any of your children that are into horses, because I know when I was into horses, they were my world. Never had my own. My parents were too poor. But all I ever wanted was my own horse. If I saw a horse in a field when we're driving along, I'd scream, "There's a horse, there's a horse." I think my Auntie Maury nearly crashed the car once. She told me years later, because I did that. There was a horse up in the field, up on a hill. And I went, "Oh, there's a horse." Anyway, there we are. So that's Dobbin. Lovely. And he, she is get £2. What I did was I couldn't remember what I paid for everything, so those that I remembered, I took those out, and then out of the remainder of the money that I'd spent, I did an average. So basically I didn't necessarily pay £2 for that. They work out at £2.12, all the other items, but some of them were £2, some of them were 50p, you know. But anyway, I did an average just because I forgot to write down the prices as I was buying things. So £2.12, that's going to go on 15. Named item. The name is on the stopper underneath, and then when I research that, you know, these items come up with that, so it's a genuine stopper. Oh yes. I think this is one of the first things I bought there at the weekend. A genuine, I want you all to read it in the Chinese, please. Genuine Chinese abacus. Really nice. Nice bit of wood, brass on all the corners. All the buttons and the counters are there. Just a nice little primary school abacus. Don't you think it's quite impressive that they actually do use these? And when you see these kids at school doing this, this is what they do. I can't even go that quick with a calculator. Anyway, again, just thought that was nice. Like I say, quirky. That's my brief for myself. Quirky items. Genuine abacus for primary school. Paid the £2 for it. And this will probably go on at £10. Not a lot of money in it, but really nice. And the only reason I'm doing that is because there's actually a few of them on eBay. So there we are. Anyway, that's that. You can go there. Stay there. That's it. Now, Carltonware apple. Now, upon researching this, what I found was that there were lots of green ones with a little bit of red or orange, and there were lots with just a stalk, but none with a leaf, and there wasn't any yellow. This is actually quite a rare one. So I don't know. It's got some age to it. Can tell that. It's got a pattern number as well pressed into the bottom. But yeah, what a nice little thing for applesauce. I just liked it. And it's Carltonware, which is always they're massive collectors of Carltonware. And so again, rare yellow, pattern number 3967. And this, again, I paid the average £2, and this is going on as £12. So £12 for a rare Carltonware apple. Nice. Nice bit of Anglian pottery here. I had a lovely little Bambi, laying Bambi from Anglia Pottery, and it sold very quickly. And I saw this, and I thought, yeah, I've got to get that. They made these in all different animals, but in this beautiful teal colour, and teal is so fashionable at the moment. And I have to say, it is one of my favourite colours. I just love it. I'd say teal and purple are my favourite colours. However, I'm always attracted to yellow and orange when it comes to interior stuff. I don't know why. Just they're bright, they're happy colours, aren't they? And I think, again, I've said in previous videos, when we had our clothing shop, couldn't sell clothes. We were in a very posh area in the New Forest. Couldn't sell clothes that were yellow or orange, not for love nor money. What's that about? Huh? What's wrong with yellow and orange? I've got a friend in New Zealand. Yes, I think you know who you are. Hates orange with a passion. She wouldn't even walk down the same aisle as an orange cushion. If it was an orange cushion she could see, she'll avoid it and go in a different aisle. That's how much she hated it. Anyway, marked AP and the number Anglian pottery. And this is from the 1960s. And this is going to go on at £10. Really nice. I love these. I love these Anglian pottery pieces. I think they're so lovely. Stay. God, you've got to tell a giraffe what to do. They never stay. They never do as they're told. I don't know why I bother. But this one seems to be quite settled in that position, so we'll just leave it like that. Right, what's next? What's next? Embroidered, but oh yeah. This actually came, the lady said, do you want this? Came with the embroidery hoop. And I said, yeah, chuck it in. And then I looked at it and I thought, what a lovely little piece of cross stitch. Birds, with a cage and flower. Isn't that lovely? Really nice. I just thought that was really nice. I don't even know if I'm going to put that on eBay. Yeah, I probably will, because I don't know what else to do with it. So, yeah, isn't that nice? That cost me nothing. Yeah. You can go there. Tweet, tweet. Oh, okay. Again, this is another one that I really loved. Fabulous colour. I love this colour. This is vintage weighing scales. Look at this. Anyway, so what you do is you take that. I'll move it back a bit so hopefully you can see. You pop that in there. That's it. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. You pull that out of there. And then that hangs on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Goes on there. No, that's not it. Hang on. Hang on. I'll have to do it this way. I'll do it this way. There. That's what you do. So I'll turn it back a little bit. There. Like that. You do that. And then you've got all these weights and they're all in grams. So considering its age, it does suggest that it's European because it is quite an old item. Probably older than before we went decimal. So if it was that, we'd have had imperial weights. When I was driving home, I was thinking about these, thinking, oh, what a lovely little thing this is. And then I thought, oh, do you know what? You know why that's in there, don't you? That's in there like that because he's probably lost the big weight. And I thought, oh, what a shame. I've made a faux pas. Anyway, oh, I've just noticed it actually opens. When I was researching others like this, they have this in there. So obviously that is genuine. What is that? I haven't even checked to see what's in there. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, look at that. Oh my God, 500 milligrams. Jeez. Oh, that's cute. Oh my God, look at this. What's that one? It's too small to have anything on it. What's that? Look, 5. Teeny tiny, little 505 milligrams. Okay, that's really, really cute. That's cute. So now I feel a bit of an idiot thinking that maybe that was just been replaced a big weight, but it hasn't. Replaces the smaller teeny ones. But isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? And I have to say, of all of the things that I was looking at, you know, researching this, I could not find one single red case like this. I love this red case. They were all blue, like royal blue. So I think this is quite a rare item. Nice, beautiful colour box. I love it. I love it. I'm going to move my cowbells out of the way so I can move the light a bit closer, actually. Oh, stop ringing. Dobbin will come in. Buttercup. Why do you build me up? There, can you see the colour of that? Ah! Sorry. Oh, God, I was so ahead of myself. Can you see the colour there? Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, that's nice. I'm running out of space. Just running out of space. This is all too much for me. Let's move it back like that. That's not working, is it? I don't like that. Okay, I don't like it. Don't matter what you say, I don't like it. I'm going to pull that back down like that. I'm so professional at this video. Have you noticed how professional I am? Anyway, I've got a question for you. Another question, totally unrelated. And I was thinking about this the other day. If the meteorological office are able to predict sunshine, why don't they do it more often? I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. It's a question. Because quite frankly, if they can predict the weather, then flipping will predict sunshine, because that's what I'm looking for. All right? Just saying. Something for you all to ponder. Oh, look at this. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There it is. There it is. Now, this is another one of my favourites. I love this. Look at this. It's teeny tiny little oil lamp. And it does actually work. I'm not going to set light to it because I don't want to put any fuel in it for shipping. But what these are, they are called Kelly Pixie Nursery lamps. And some of them, can you hear that? They're weighted. They have sand. So if they tipped in the nursery, they would right themselves. So the wick does go up and down. Oh, hang on. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah. And this is a blue one, and it's hand painted. It's got a nice little bit of a very, very rustic hand painting on there. It looks a bit like bargeware, doesn't it? But anyway, I love this. Nice little genuine thing. And I paid £4. This is going on for 35. Again, that's the comp on this. Hand painted, self-writing, original wick, the weighted base from circa 1900 to 1950, so somewhere along there. And it does say just around here, you probably won't be able to see that, but it does actually say warning, use paraffin only. And I'll tell you how bad my eyes are. When I was desperately trying to see that last night, where it says use, I kept thinking it was saying USA. So I'm trying to find out about it. I just kept putting in USA, and then I realized, and I thought, you know what, there are times when I worry about myself, and I'll be honest, it's getting more frequent. But in fairness, it's very small. You could hardly see it. The light was getting dark, or the light was disappearing. It was beginning to get dark. I had to use my trusty magnifying glass, and then I realized, use only paraffin. Warning! Paraffin use only. Paraffin only use. Use only paraffin. Whichever order you want to put it in. But isn't that sweet? What a sweet little thing. A lamp. It can fit in your hand. I feel like a bit like Wee Willie Winky, you know? Anyway, there you go. That's that. I love that. Love it. In really good condition. Couple of little... Actually, is that little dink on there? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just the shape of the glass. Okay. Ah, right. Here. Now these, I wasn't going to buy these, but actually the man that offered me, I bought them with something else. And in these, I like them because I love art glass. And I particularly liked the colour. Can you see that colour? It's just really nice. They're very heavy. They've got sort of a fairly mattish finish, actually. They're definitely not Murano or anything like that. They're art glass. But I got 2 of them. Really good condition. Need a little bit of a wash. I'll do that in a minute or at some point before I post them off. But I just really liked that. I love the way that glass, you know, the way that the coloured glass, you know, it just infiltrates that clear glass and you get this lovely effect. Again, it's one of those things I look at and I just see the work that goes into these items. Anyway, 2 very heavy. I'm going to call them votive glasses, but I guess you could do whatever you want with them. And those are going to go on. I'll probably do the 2. Oh God, that's going to make shipping expensive. £20, £10 each. Maybe I should do them separately, but I think they'd be nice if sold as a pair, don't you? Oh well, they want it. They'll get the shipping, won't they? You guys, if you want them, eh? Do I look like Princess Leia? That sounds really weird in my ears when I do that. Really weird. Wow. Don't do that again. Remind me never to do that again. Right, that's that. So bear with, a couple more. Actually, A few more than a couple more. Right, pink glass bowl with legs. Right, now this stumped me. Again, the lady said, because I picked it up and I quite liked it. And the lady said, oh, I'll do that for whatever it was, you know, with that and that. So I said, you know what, go on. There was no damage on it. So I said, yep, go on then. Got home. There's a couple of tiny little flea bites on there, but nothing really. Nothing to write home about. But I thought it had a very French look to it. It's the colour of Arc-a-Rock or Luminarc glass. And Luminarc did this swirly pattern. And it is a 20th century piece. I think it's either Luminarc or it's better than Luminarc. And I don't know what company. It's got these really nice little legs. Can you see those, the detail? I'm sorry, the lighting's rubbish, isn't it? Really nice sort of pattern like that up there. It's got 3 of those on this foot. You know, I just think that's really nice. I just love the colour. You know, on a dressing table with your Q-tips coming out or your makeup brushes or something. Just a nice little bit. It was just an extra. But again, if it is Luminarc, it's got a bit of value to it. So, yeah. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. So it makes it French. If it's Luminarc, it obviously is French. Arc-a-Rock. £10. That will go on at £10. Yeah, anyway, that's that. That's that. Hello, Amber. Hello, gorgeous girl. My little doggums has come up to see me. Now, this. Again, I really like this. There's no damage on this whatsoever. Just really nice. It's got Transferware print on there. But it also has these bits here. Can you see these? These little white bits? These are applied and they're either enamel painted over the top or they're applied ceramic and then painted separately over the top. Either way, really nice. It has got a pattern number on the bottom and so impressed, and then a thingy there. Again, this is for, okay, so having researched it, it's from the 30s to circa 1930s, 1950. It's a very nice item to use as a shabby chic piece. Really nice. With flowers coming out of that, with some lovely lace, vintage lace linens, things like that. Really lovely shabby chic piece, that is. And that's going on at £20. £20. Ship steering wheel. Interesting. In the vein of the quirky. Here we go. Saw this. And I thought, I like that. When I had the vintage shops, I had a proper ship's wheel, which had I painted and did stuff too. And it sold really well. This is obviously not a real one. This is a decorative one. It's got a hook here. And I thought it probably had a little bell, little hanging bell, which I've tried to find. But online, every bell that came up when I Googled ship's bell or any kind of bell was like one on an angle that you screw into a wall. So I don't know. Whether to just leave it and sell as is or whether to get a bell and sell it like that. It's had a little bit of woodworm. There's no woodworm in it now. It's all old. And I'll probably fill in the bits because that always scares people, but I'll probably just do some work on that to make that decoratively slightly nicer. But what do you think of that? That's quite a nice little bit, isn't it? Again, all unusual. That's going to go on at £15 unless I have to buy a bell, in which case it will go on for more. What else? What else is there? Oh, now this is a funny little bit. Look at this. This is a silly thing, isn't it? But I liked it because it's silly. So you're probably looking at this and thinking, oh, it's a barometer. No, it's a thermometer. Who'd have thought? But it's old. It's got Fahrenheit. And I thought, well, does that actually move? Anyway, so when I got it, it'd been outside. And it was about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I just brought it in and left it. And I noticed it was sitting somewhere between 65 and 70. And yesterday I came up and had another look and it was 70. So I stuck it on the radiator to see if it would actually move, and it went up to 80. So it does. I don't know if it works completely or whatever, but there is movement. How it gets its reading, I don't know. Maybe it's, oh well, I have no idea, I'm just not clever. Anyway, obviously mid-century. This trim here, this is like a sort of metal piece of trim, very much from the mid-century period. This little thing, clock thermometer face on top of this shaped wood. It's all polished up. It's quite a nice little thing. Got a little bit of a wobble on there, but hang on. Stop it. Right, there you go. It sits still once it's found its level. And oh, look at that. Even these do absolutely nothing, but again, they make it look like a grandfather clock, don't they? I think that was the idea, make it look like a grandfather clock. You know, it's a silly thing, but it's kitsch. It's kitsch, and there are people who love kitsch. So can't remember, because obviously there's probably no other piece like this in the whole wide world. So I shall have to do a little bit more research to find out the sort of money that will go for. And now I know that the thermometer does actually work. I can advertise, that makes all the difference. So there we are, that's that. Now I do have a couple more bits. Now the English, the English don't know about Fiestaware. Made by Homer Lochlin. Laughlin, I think, actually, as I always pronounce it, Lochlin, because I knew a horse that was called Lochlin. And it's spelt the same way, but I'm told it's Laughlin. Two Persimmon coloured Fiestaware serving dishes. I guess they're serving dishes. They're 13.5. I think that's some people might call them chop plates, but I think they're too heavy, too big for chop plates. I think they're serving dishes. Anyway, this colour is called Persimmon, and Persimmon was made from 1995 to about 2008, and that's what they do. Fiestaware do. Home Laughlin, they make these pieces in a particular colour for a season. They run, I think, two colours, new colours they bring out, and they run it for a period of time, and then they stop. And I think I might have mentioned before, I did the very stupid thing when I was in New Zealand, when I was writing a blog about putting together beautiful tables, including the linens, the crockery, the glassware, everything, about how to put together a beautiful dining table, or everything from charity shops. So beauty doesn't have to be expensive. Thrifty table chic, as in CHIC, chic, if you want to go and have a look. Anyway, and I was buying lots of dinner sets, and I bought a whole set for 8 people of Fiestaware. I'd never heard of it. I bought it because it was a whole set, really good condition, for 8 people, which is always brilliant. It's better than for 6. And I knew when I got back home and I researched it, and I thought, oh no, this is something, but it's something in America. Here, this is just a plate that no one wants, you know. And so anyway, I brought it home and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm never going to be able to sell it over here. So I used it as my everyday wear. A few pieces got broken, and then when we moved house, and I thought, right, I've just got too much crockery. Do you know what? I'm just gonna take it to the recycling centre, and I did. And I knew as I was doing it, I thought, you idiot. But I wasn't reselling at the time. The vintage shops, we let the vintage shops go, and I thought, oh, I don't know, so I'll just put it there. Literally, as I've put it in and walked back, a lady's walking in and walked out with the whole lot. She obviously knew what she was buying. But anyway, and that was in the Cinnabar colour. Big mistake. I've learnt my lesson. So there are people that buy it. I have managed to get hold of other colours of... no, that's not true. I still had a plate, a dinner plate and a side plate in Cinnabar, and I listed it and they sold here. So anyway, saw these, dirt cheap, ridiculously cheap. And so I thought, right, there we go. Having those, came back, researched the colour. They're Persimmon, and those are going on for £20, about £20 each. So what's the other thing? Oh, again, I bought this a little while ago, but didn't get it listed. I didn't show it on the video. I don't know why. Oh God, what's happened? There we go. Nice little card, a wooden card box. Isn't that nice? Just thought that was really nice. Look at that brass inlay. I just thought that was a really nice little piece. I do quite well with boxes, so there we are. There we are. That's the haul from the car boot sale. And did I show you? I don't know if I showed you these. These are not from the car boot. These are from my favourite Salvation Army shop. These are there was 3 of these. I bought these. I think I paid £3 each. They're by an artist. He always signs his work. There. John Cheng. And I managed to get 3. They're not all amazing condition, but I'm really thrilled with those. 3 of those. I'm just going to show you the other 2 very quickly. Look at this one. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, John Cheng is a known artist. And his original works go for a lot. These are, well, I can't decide. No, these are prints, I think. And he's famous for going over what looks like the mount. But nice, aren't they? I like those. And again, the frames are sort of made to look like bamboo. So very oriental, very Asian looking. And he was a Chinese man living in America, born in America, I believe. But again, so known artist. So it's always worth just going through the art. I've got some really nice art at the moment that I've managed to get from charity shops. So there it is. That's the haul for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my eBay shop and go and see if there's anything that caught your eye. You're very welcome to message me, and I will be in touch very soon. I will be back showing you again how to buy and the thinking behind my buying and flipping for a profit. I will speak to you again. Bye.